The moment when basketball legends collide with modern superstars can create opportunities that reshape entire sports landscapes forever. That's exactly what has the basketball world buzzing as Larry Bird, the Indiana Pacers legend and current team executive, potentially plays a pivotal role in what could become one of the most significant endorsement deals in women's basketball history. Caitlin Clark, the Indiana Fever's revolutionary rookie who has single-handedly transformed the WNBA's commercial landscape, finds herself at the center of speculation about endorsement opportunities that could dwarf anything previously seen in women's professional sports. The intersection of Bird's legendary status, Clark's meteoric rise, and the energy drink industry's aggressive pursuit of basketball talent creates a perfect storm for unprecedented deal-making that could change everything we know about athlete compensation in women's sports. Larry Bird's connection to Indiana basketball runs deeper than most realize. As the Basketball Hall of Famer has maintained strong ties to the state throughout his playing and executive career. After his legendary playing days with the Boston Celtics, Bird returned to Indiana to serve as head coach of the Indiana Pacers from 1997 to 2000, leading the team to the NBA Finals in 2000. Bird transitioned to front office roles with the Pacers organization, serving as president of basketball operations from 2003 to 2012 and again from 2013 to 2017. His influence within Indiana basketball circles extends far beyond his official roles as he remains one of the most respected figures in the state's rich basketball tradition. The connection between Bird and the current Indiana basketball renaissance, represented by Caitlin Clark, creates natural synergies for potential business relationships and endorsement opportunities. Bird's legendary status and business acumen, combined with Clark's unprecedented marketability and performance, could create unique partnership possibilities. Bird's experience in professional basketball business operations provides him with insider knowledge about endorsement deals, athlete marketing, and the commercial aspects of professional sports that could be invaluable for advising young athletes about career decisions and business opportunities. Questions arise about what role, if any, Bird might play in facilitating business opportunities for Clark and whether his connections within the basketball industry could create advantages for maximizing her commercial potential during this crucial period of her career. Caitlin Clark's rookie season with the Indiana Fever has redefined what's possible in terms of commercial success and marketability in women's professional basketball. Her impact extends far beyond individual performance statistics to include transformative effects on league attendance, television viewership, and corporate interest in women's sports. Clark's endorsement portfolio already includes significant deals with Nike, which signed her to a substantial contract upon her entry into the WNBA. Her marketability stems not just from her basketball skills, but also from her personality, social media presence, and ability to connect with fans across multiple demographic groups. The rookie sensation has broken numerous WNBA attendance records, with Indiana Fever games consistently selling out and generating unprecedented demand for tickets. Her presence has also driven television viewership to historic highs, with games featuring Clark regularly exceeding 1 million viewers. Corporate sponsors have taken notice of Clark's ability to drive engagement and sales, making her one of the most sought-after endorsement partners in professional sports, regardless of gender or league. This demand creates opportunities for endorsement deals that could approach or exceed compensation levels typically associated with male professional athletes. Sports marketing experts note that Clark's unique combination of performance, personality, and market timing has created a once-in-a-generation opportunity for brands seeking to associate with women's sports and reach younger consumer demographics. The energy drink industry has become increasingly aggressive in pursuing endorsement deals with high-profile athletes. Recognizing the value of association with successful sports figures for reaching target consumer demographics, Red Bull in particular has built its brand around extreme sports and high-performance athletics. Red Bull's marketing strategy typically focuses on athletes who embody the brand's high-energy, performance-oriented image. The company has invested heavily in sports sponsorships and athlete endorsements across multiple disciplines, from Formula One racing to extreme sports and traditional team sports. The brand's approach to athlete partnerships often involves long-term relationships that extend beyond simple endorsement deals to include content creation, event partnerships, and collaborative marketing initiatives that benefit both the athlete and the company. Basketball has become an increasingly important focus for energy drink brands as the sport's fast-paced nature and young fan demographic align well with the marketing objectives of companies like Red Bull, Monster Energy, and others competing in this lucrative market segment. The potential for a major energy drink brand to partner with Caitlin Clark represents an opportunity to tap into the growing women's sports market while associating with one of the most recognizable and successful young athletes in professional sports. The financial landscape of women's sports endorsements has evolved dramatically in recent years with increasing recognition of the commercial value and marketing potential of elite female athletes. This evolution has created opportunities for endorsement deals that would have been unthinkable just a few years ago. Traditional endorsement deal structures in women's sports have typically been significantly smaller than comparable deals for male athletes. But the success of athletes like Clark is beginning to change these dynamics and create new benchmarks for athlete compensation. The rise of social media and digital marketing has provided new avenues for athlete endorsements, allowing companies to reach target audiences more effectively and measure the impact of athlete partnerships with greater precision than traditional advertising methods. Corporate recognition of the purchasing power and brand loyalty of women's sports fans has contributed to increased investment in female athlete endorsements as companies seek to build authentic connections with these valuable consumer demographics. The success of Clark's rookie season and her demonstrated ability to drive viewership, attendance, and merchandise sales provides concrete evidence of her commercial value that can be used to negotiate endorsement deals at unprecedented levels for women's basketball. The business relationships within Indiana's basketball community create unique networking opportunities that could facilitate endorsement deals and business partnerships for Clark. The interconnected nature of Indiana basketball from high school through professional levels provides multiple avenues for connection and collaboration. Bird's extensive network within the basketball industry includes relationships with corporate executives, sports marketing professionals, and business leaders who might be interested in partnerships with rising stars like Clark. These connections could provide advantages in identifying and negotiating endorsement opportunities. The geographic concentration of basketball talent and business interests in Indiana creates natural synergies for local and regional business partnerships that could benefit both Clark and the companies seeking to associate with her success. Corporate leaders in Indiana and the broader Midwest region have shown strong interest in supporting local sports heroes, creating opportunities for endorsement deals and business partnerships that might not be available in other markets. Questions arise about how Bird's business experience and industry connections might influence the types of opportunities available to Clark and whether his involvement could help maximize the value of potential endorsement deals. The WNBA's salary structure creates significant gaps between player compensation and market value for elite performers like Clark, making endorsement deals crucial for maximizing earning potential during peak career years. League salary caps limit what teams can pay players regardless of their commercial value or performance level. Clark's rookie contract with the Indiana Fever, while substantial by WNBA standards, represents only a fraction of her potential market value based on the revenue and attention she generates for the league and her team. This gap creates opportunities for endorsement deals to bridge the difference between league compensation and true market value. The success of Clark's rookie season has demonstrated the commercial potential of women's basketball and created precedents for endorsement deals that could approach or exceed what male athletes receive in comparable situations. Corporate sponsors recognize that association with successful female athletes like Clark provides opportunities to reach underserved markets and build brand loyalty among demographics that are increasingly important for business success. The timing of Clark's career coincides with broader cultural shifts toward greater recognition and support for women's sports, creating a favorable environment for negotiating endorsement deals at unprecedented levels. The role of athlete representation in sports marketing agencies becomes crucial when negotiating endorsement deals of the magnitude being discussed in connection with Clark. Professional representation ensures that athletes receive fair compensation and that deals are structured to maximize long-term value. Sports marketing agencies specializing in women's athletics have developed expertise in identifying and pursuing endorsement opportunities that reflect the growing commercial value of female athletes. These agencies understand the unique challenges and opportunities associated with women's sports marketing. The negotiation of major endorsement deals requires extensive legal and business expertise to ensure that contracts protect athletes' interests while providing value to corporate sponsors. This process involves multiple stakeholders and can take months to complete. Questions arise about how Clark's representation might approach potential endorsement opportunities and what factors would be most important in evaluating and negotiating deals that could set new standards for women's basketball. The involvement of established basketball figures like Bird in facilitating business opportunities could provide additional credibility and expertise to the negotiation process, potentially resulting in more favorable terms and conditions. The broader implications for women's sports include the potential for Clark's endorsement success to create new benchmarks and expectations for female athlete compensation across multiple sports and leagues. The demonstration of commercial value through successful endorsement deals can influence how corporations view investment opportunities in women's sports and whether they allocate marketing budgets toward female athletes and teams. The success of individual athletes like Clark in securing major endorsement deals can have ripple effects throughout women's sports as it demonstrates market demand and commercial viability that can benefit other athletes and sports organizations. Corporate recognition of the value proposition offered by women's sports creates opportunities for increased investment in facilities, programs, and athlete development that can benefit the entire ecosystem of female athletics. The precedents established by groundbreaking endorsement deals in women's basketball could influence similar opportunities in other women's sports and contribute to broader growth and professionalization of female athletics. The cultural impact of major endorsement deals in women's sports extends beyond financial considerations to include representation, role modeling, and inspiration for young female athletes who see successful professionals earning compensation that reflects their true value. The visibility and recognition that come with major endorsement deals help elevate the profile of women's sports and contribute to broader cultural conversations about gender equity and equal opportunity in athletics. The success of athletes like Clark in securing significant endorsement deals demonstrates to young female athletes that professional sports can provide viable career paths and financial opportunities that were previously unavailable. The representation of women's sports in mainstream marketing and advertising helps normalize female athletic achievement and contributes to changing perceptions about the value and entertainment quality of women's professional sports. Questions arise about how the success of individual athletes in securing major endorsement deals might influence participation rates in women's sports and whether increased visibility and compensation opportunities encourage more young women to pursue athletic careers. The international dimensions of major endorsement deals create opportunities for women's sports to expand their global reach and build fan bases in markets that have historically shown limited interest in female athletics. Energy drink brands like Red Bull have global marketing strategies that could provide platforms for athletes like Clark to build international recognition and expand their influence beyond domestic markets. The success of American women's basketball on the international stage, including Olympic competition and professional leagues in other countries, creates additional marketing opportunities for brands seeking global reach through athlete partnerships. The growth of women's basketball in international markets provides additional leverage for athletes like Clark when negotiating endorsement deals as brands recognize the value of association with athletes who can help them access diverse global audiences. The precedent of successful international marketing partnerships in women's sports could encourage other brands to pursue similar strategies and contribute to continued growth in global recognition and support for female athletics. The technological aspects of modern endorsement deals include sophisticated social media strategies, digital content creation, and data analytics that help brands measure the effectiveness of athlete partnerships more precisely than ever before. Clark's substantial social media following and engagement rates provide concrete metrics that brands can use to evaluate the potential return on investment for endorsement deals, making it easier to justify significant financial commitments. The integration of digital marketing strategies into endorsement deals creates opportunities for ongoing collaboration between athletes and brands that extend far beyond traditional advertising approaches and provide continuous value to both parties. The evolution of sports marketing technology allows for real-time measurement of endorsement deal effectiveness, enabling brands to optimize their strategies and demonstrate the value of investments in athlete partnerships. Questions arise about how technological innovations in sports marketing might influence the structure and value of future endorsement deals and whether new measurement capabilities create opportunities for more lucrative athlete partnerships. Looking toward the future, the potential for groundbreaking endorsement deals in women's basketball represents just the beginning of what could be a transformative period for female athlete compensation and recognition. The success of pioneers like Clark in securing major endorsement deals creates a foundation for continued growth in corporate investment in women's sports and establishes new benchmarks for athlete compensation across multiple sports and leagues. The demonstration of commercial viability and marketing effectiveness in women's sports could encourage more corporations to allocate significant portions of their marketing budgets toward female athletes and teams, creating a virtuous cycle of investment and growth. The evolution of women's sports marketing will likely continue to benefit from broader cultural shifts toward gender equity and recognition of the value and entertainment quality of female athletics. Sports analysts wonder whether the current moment represents a permanent shift in how corporations view investment opportunities in women's sports, or whether continued growth will require sustained performance and market development to maintain momentum. If you're as excited about the potential revolution in women's sports marketing as we are, go ahead and like this video. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think endorsement deals like this could change the landscape of women's basketball forever? What impact would major corporate investments have on the growth of women's sports? We want to hear your perspective on how athlete endorsements are evolving in women's professional sports. Then hit subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss our coverage of the business side of sports and the amazing athletes who are changing the game. Thanks for watching.